How to fix tight hips without stretching. I'm Dr. Patrick and I'm here to help you if you're having trouble down your squat and you feel that front of your hip being tight and not able to get deep. So watch these next few tips, very simple. One of them is very easy, right? Sometimes you just have to try to find a little bit of that normal stance for you. Everyone has a different stance, so trying out to open up your feet a little bit more or widen it facing a little bit of toeing out and trying that. So that's the simplest way for us to start. And then let me show you the next few exercises that will help you find which one is the restrictions that applies to you, okay? Okay, so you try it out, you try widening your stance, you try and rotate your toes a little bit wider, right? A little bit facing out and still not work. So it might be a capsule trouble, right? So your capsule might not be moving well, it's a little bit tight. So it's a huge help for a band, can help us get there, right? So we're gonna place the band right on that groin as high as you feel you're able to go, and allow it to pull, in that direction. From here, we're gonna go on your fours, and all I want you to do is we're going to bend as far as you can go, and then come forward. Bend, and then come forward. Okay, another direction, looking for the side. It's going to look okay, making sure you have enough tension on that band pulling and you feel that opening up of that of your hip. And the other problem could be a instability, right? So your hip has been protecting your joints too much, it's very tight and doesn't allow you to go. So if you're able to kind of recenter that, femoral joint right on that acetabulum, right where that capsule is, you're going to be able to do a little bit more of that mobility, right? So, and a good way to test it out is just to, if you're having trouble on that left hip, right? So what I want you to do is kind of doing a side plank, but using the leg that's on top to allow you going forward. So you're going to feel your kind of groin muscles called the adductors, putting yourself up and then relaxing. You hold for about 5 seconds and do it again, do about 10 times, and then see how that starts feeling. And then you can just compare. If you end up getting a little bit of a wider range, your body just needs a little bit more stability on that hip. That will allow you to squat deeper, okay? The other thing that I would advise you to rule out is the external rotator's weakness, right? So if you're not able to hold that position for a little bit longer time, if your body is not able to stabilize and open up that leg, you may be having an issue. So that's kind of the next step, just testing out some of that strength. So what I would advise is kind of just going on your stomach, right? And then you're going to lift that side up. And from here, you can see your internal rotators. It can be easy, but trying to lift that knee off the floor without rotating, right? And then you're trying to lift in here. See if you can feel right on that hip area in here. If you have a lot of difficulty doing that, it's strengthening. Bands around your ankles, you can do the side steps, side to side. You can do clamp exercises. A lot of these in order to start improving a little bit of that recruitment of your external rotators, and that should allow you to have a little bit of a deeper squat, okay? So try all of those prior to stretching. Stretching might be your last resort, right? Don't do a lot of these stretchings right away, because it might be a problem totally different and you just keep feeding. It's just your body telling you to protect, and that's what that tightness feels like. And then if you just keep stretching, you're just gonna be feeding the same system, okay? Try them out. I hope it helps, and let us know how you feel.